just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors.
Please welcome your Atlanta Falcons.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable, and he didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on that field, too. So
intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much happening there, just a short game. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. To the ground, he'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. On the ground, here's Gobbles. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
will try to get the running game going. His first carry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 18 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
First down, San Antonio.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So now then, first and goal from the 1. Dobbins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Antonio.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
His kick is good. Makes the score Dragons 7, Falcons 3.
Get your money up. I put money down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Travel started on the ground, trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. And it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous start. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man in motion, heading right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. 3rd and long.
Down and 13.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
41-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We are through 1. It's a close game early on. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Dragons 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the San Antonio 1st down.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's Dobbins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. Second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession, and now brings up 4th and goal.
His kick is perfect. And the Dragons will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Throwing
line.
now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
He's going to tuck it and go. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll stick with him again. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Number 37. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rolling right. Taking off it, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dragons offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Second down, they need 7. They'll throw out of the gun. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
First down. A gain of 14.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
A gain of 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw again. He's going to run it. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
A gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Bengals. And here's the Eagles wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is the Patriots QB, one of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Pats have the lead in a game where both teams come in on losing streaks, so someone's got to get out of here with a victory. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Atlanta.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long, so the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point is up and through. And the Dragons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
10 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Moving to his right.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a run, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 12. And the San Antonio
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down, Dragons.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Good blocking to the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. He'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he barrels makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Falcons, 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's good for 27 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense is too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Is going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing now from the gun. Off he goes. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Now a handoff, running right. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down.
And this is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The Dragons offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Into the secondary, past the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. It is a touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is up and good. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Dobbins. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dragons will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
1st down.
Here's a run going left. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Number 85. That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and
out of the gun. He'll throw. That's taken in. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 20.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
10 yards to go.
Here's a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 yards leads to third down and
Throwing now on third and long. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. That his second TD catch of the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
It's not enough. You fell in my club, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean.
The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now again, on the ground, and he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here comes the jet sweep. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Second down, they need 3. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. A run on first and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Antonio. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead?
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Ooh. Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. They'll take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
The 41-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Back to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Quick hitting slant there. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. For the end zone, but batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. The Dragons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crowd. A run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. So it's a win for our visitors. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.